welcome to Electrical Mirror podcast. It is one of the best publications to give you all the insights of what's happening in the electrical industry. Here we are at ElAsia 2026 to give you all the updates, insights of this international expo. And with me, I have Mr. Rajesh from LS Electric Co Limited. Welcome, sir. Can you please give a brief about the company? What is the footprint? What are the current advancements you guys are looking forward to?
Okay. So before starting, I honestly want to thank Electrical Mirror for organizing a wonderful podcast session first time. So heartily congratulations on behalf of LS Electric. So basically LS Electric. So LS is about it's a South Korean company. It's spun off from LG Group. Korea, the original company name is LSG, Lucky Star Gold. So you all know LG, right?
Yeah.
So white goods, LG, life is good. So LS, it's leading solution. Okay. You may ask question, why Korean switchgear is not popular in India? The reason is very simple. Still, LS Electric holds close to 65% of market share in Korea. So no other company available in Korea. So that's the reason. So you would not find any other Korean switchgear company in India. So as a Korean brand, be it Kia, Hyundai, LG, Samsung, they are so popular in India and they have very good market reach. So with respect to this electrical industry, with respect to the switchgear, with respect to cables, LS is only one company to come to India and can serve this market. Okay. So LS is basically, it's not new to India. LS as a group, we have a number of business. LS Cables, LS Automation, LS Automotive, LS Holdings. So we have group of companies. LS Electric, so we started our Indian operation in 2020 August as a company. As a part of LS Group, LS Cables, they have very big plant in Delhi. So they focus more on ultra high voltage cable. It's a close to 1,000 crores company in India. And we have LS Automotive. They manufacture key components for automotive industry. They have two plants, one in Chennai, one in Pune. So this is all our sister company. So LS entering into India is not new. From 1990, so LS started white labeling for other switchgear brands in India. So which means LS product is available everywhere across the industry. So be it steel or be it sugar or be it power or modern day industry like renewable. So we have indirect presence in India for very long time. So now because of the acquisition and merger happening in India with companies to company, so LS decided to come to India directly. So LS started our Indian operation in 2020 August. I'm happy to share that I'm the first employee of LS Electric India. So we started as a small team, so and we are growing aggressively. This is about LS as a company. With respect to product, so we have a complete product basket for this industry under LS Electric. So right from GIS on the high voltage, power transformer, cast resistant transformer, then when it comes to the modern days substation, automation, HVDC, fax, then LS Electric is a global leader in battery energy storage solution. LS collaborated with a company called Park and Ranifan of US. So by that acquisition, LS has got the major deployment of battery energy storage solution, especially in Korea, Japan, Singapore, US market. So in India, not yet. So we have global presence, global approval, but in India, we are in the very initial stage. So not only on the base, then another modern day business of data center. So we have a very good reference for the data center business also, Microsoft. So everywhere we have supplied globally. So again in India, so again we are trying to establish our footprints. See what we done last 5 years, last 6 years. As I mentioned to you, battery energy storage solution, also the data center. LS has got another grip in the market is a renewable energy market. So we have product of DC disconnector of 7,000 amps up to 2,000 volt, which is one of the, what I say, this is what presently LS is only company having this product. So we supply this product to all the solar inverter, wind converter manufacturer globally. So in India, so we supply to almost all major inverter and converter manufacturer.
Right.
So this is what we have done for last 5 years. Then we captured the good OEM market. So be it an UPS machine manufacturer or a CNC machine manufacturer or a crane application manufacturer. So we made our good inroads into the OEM segment in last 5 years. So now we are geared up and our team is also set to focus on the project business. So now we are focusing more of getting approvals. Recently we got approval from Airport Authority of India. So we are working very close with renewable energy applications, and also we supplied for metro. We are focusing aggressively on metro. So we want to work more on the niche application segment rather being a general player in the industry. So that is the strength of LS globally. So thanks for asking this question. So yes, we are in the very initial stage. It's a long way to go. Another very important point what LS Korea looking India is basically all our product are dual marked. See, most of the competitor has no separate product. UL separate range product, for IEC separate range product. So whereas LS all comes from Korea, because of that same product is dual certified, both IEC and UL. So now what we are planning for India market, LS is planning to set up the R&D center in India for IEC.
Wow.
So our UL R&D runs in Korea. So it's a Korean company. They want to establish R&D center for IEC in India. So this is our target, and this is how we are going forward.
Well, that's great. Moving forward to the next question is, how is LS Electric advancing smart grid and automation technologies globally?
Okay. So smart grid and automation technology globally. So before answering to your question, before giving solution to customer, what LS practice on their own. So
Right.
that is more important. So
Right.
from there, I will answer
Yeah,
to your
sure.
question. So LS Electric is the second company in Korea got the award of Lighthouse Award Factory. So what is Lighthouse Award Factory? Which means the complete plans runs on artificial intelligence and machine learning platform. Okay. So not only inside the plant, so right from the smart grid. So that we have a end-to-end smart solution. So based on that only we got the Lighthouse Award Factory. So since we practiced ourselves before going and giving solution to customer. See, one is on the internet technology connectivity. So that is the latest trend. But our core strength is power electronics and power electric. So power electric, power electronics, combination of power electric with power electronics is the general. So now combination of power electric, power electronics with internet and communication. We have an edge here because we are not only manufacture only switchgear electromechanical, we are also into manufacturing of PLC, HMI, SCADA, variable frequency drives, medium voltage soft starter, low voltage soft starter. So since we have a end-to-end product basket throughout the pyramid, so addressing this smart technology is not a big challenge for LS. So globally, we have a very good footfall with respect to KEPCO of Korea. So we have number of deployments. So LS has made the smart DC island also. So we are traveling in the right direction. So for India market, so we are looking for a EPC contractor who understand LS, who take the solution from LS. We have an actual challenge made in India. So for that also we are working. So once all the ecosystem is done, so LS smart solution is a good solution for India market.
Right, that's great. So, what innovations are you introducing in industrial switchgear and control systems if we
Okay.
talk about?
So we all know, we all start talking about industrial IoT 4.0. So this is the trend. Uh, Previously, it's like, no, I can say, if you want to go from a location A to location B, so you follow the traffic. So you follow the traffic signal. Okay, so that is the only way. But today, what you will do? So we all follow Google Map. So
Right.
Google Map will show you where is the traffic, what is the deviation, what is the expected time, which means throughout your journey there is a sensor, the sensors are working for you, machines are working for you, it's all connected. Similarly, we have a complete product basket. That's how we have achieved this smart factory.
Right.
So which is called Lighthouse Award Factory.
Right.
So we have our product portfolio which is completely connected. Okay, so we have our own IoT gateway. Basically, our ACB, our MCCB is a smart. So which means it straight away communicate to the level 2 platform. Then it will go to the IoT gateway and that will go to the cloud. So we have a platform called GridSol and Grid Cure. So these two are our power and control platform for the software platform.
So moving ahead, like how does LG Electric integrate digital monitoring into its power solution?
Yeah. So for my second question, I little bit answered for this question.
Yeah.
Again, I'm repeating: power electric, power electronics, and cloud. So these three is the if you put a triangle on the bottom, you will have the whole hardware components. So we do the hardware components for the edges. So followed by on the top of that hardware components, it's about the firmware connection part, intelligence part. Above that, it's to be a design architect. For example, so our ACB comes with the temperature monitoring in the inside the panel. So we do have a latest smart panel of IEC 61439, which is type tested with Retal enclosure, which is type tested with L measure, and sorry, type tested with L steel, and we type tested our own design for India. We have a Korean design smart enclosure system for India market. We have Vietnam designed smart solution panel for India market. We have number of option. Basically, we have end to end. So which
Right.
means LS is not no need to depend for any other no collaboration. So that is the strength of LS. All the solution we are white labeling for other big brands also. So that is the actual strength of LS.
So in one of your answers, you have mentioned about the renewable energy, and also how you guys are approaching it. What are the things that you are contributing from your side?
Okay. So with respect to renewable energy, as I mentioned, in Korea we do EPC, which means we do end-to-end for solar. Same thing is happening in US also. So in India we don't have the ecosystem for doing end-to-end renewable. So we are a very strong player of supplying this smart components, which is DC disconnector of 7000 volt, 2000, 7000 amps, 2000 volt, and ACB of 1150 volt up to 6300 amps, and MCCB of 1000 volt up to 630 amps, 50 kA. So these are the products or components we supply for the system integrator in India. So they buy our components, they do the integration part, and they will give solution to the customer. So in India, we are only the component supplier now. So the next step may be uh, integration. But as I previously mentioned, we are global leader in battery energy storage solution. So BESS is all about 80% of battery, rest 20% is of electrical, power electronics, connective components. The rest 20% we have.
Right.
The complete rest 20% for the BESS, we have our own PCS, inverter. So we have our own transformer, cast resistant transformer, power transformer, which goes inside the skid for the renewable energy.
Right.
So that is renewable energy. BIS is one of the great strength of LS. See, again, the renewable energy trend is going one step ahead. So there is a trend. Korea was the lead market for this battery energy storage solution. So as per Bloomberg report 2020. So now it's slowly moving towards US. By 2030, India is going to be the third or fourth largest BIS deployment market. So what we all see, renewable energy everywhere. So same thing, produce energy, store energy, consume energy. So that is the trend. It's no picking up. Government of India is coming up with tenders in the border of Pakistan, India. Huge, big deployment of battery energy storage solution is going to happen. Apart from that, every state is coming up with the incentives for deploying BIS. We are gearing up ourselves to address the India market for the BIS requirement.
Well, that's great. So, if you can just reflect a bit about your key innovations in low voltage and medium voltage system.
Okay. So when it comes to low voltage, if we talk about product by product, Uh, let me talk about the control part first, which means the contactors or electronic motor production relay. Okay, so basically any industry, if you consider 60% of the industrial load will be on the inductive side. So there are other loads like resistive load, capacitive load. The maximum load will come on the inductive side, okay, which is the motor load. You take any of the no processing industry or any manufacturing industry, processing industry. So motor load is the major load. Okay, so once the motor performance is taken care, the downtime is addressed very well. Okay, so for that we have a product called electronic motor protection relay. So we are pioneer in electronic motor protection relay. Basically, this is the CT based sensing relay. Our traditional thermal overload relay will not suit for all the trip class 10, class 10A, class 20, class 30. Whereas this electronic motor protection relay, it's a unique product which will suit for all the trip class. Also, it comes from a wide range. Whereas the thermal overload relay, you have to select a different rating. Whereas this is a one single relay comes with 0.5 to 100 amps, one single product. So apart from that, you can set the no start time of the motor. You can set the trip time of the motor. Also, you can set the overload trip time of the motor in between any nuisance fault. So based on the application, that also be predicted. For that also, you can set the trip time. Not only that, all the data, whatever happening in the motor, so it will be connected to the cloud, which means you can call this as a kind of motor doctor. Okay, so sitting in the shaft floor, not shifting in the shaft floor, somewhere down the lane, a production manager or a supervisor can easily visualize what happening in that particular manufacturing lane. So which are my motor is going in a full load, which are my motor is not going in a full load, which of my motor is facing the no issue of overload. So everything can be easily monitored through this product. This is
Right.
one product. So like that, we have other product. For example, ACB. So ACB, we have a patented technology, puffer accurated technology. It's called PAQF technology. So it's a double braking mechanism. So which will quench the arc into multiple fold. So like that, each and every product, we have a very unique technology build. So that is the great strength of LS.
Well, that's great. So, can you just tell me a bit about how you address reliability in large scale industrial productions?
Okay. So reliability. Again, so ourself is the example for the reliability in Korea. Okay, so the DNA of Korea. So if you see Korea is between Japan and China. Okay,
Right.
so these people learn technology from Japan, technology manufacturing, not manufacturing, design, R&D technology from Japan, and the manufacturing knows from China. So they are in between. So what happened now, it's a mix of Japanese technology with an Korean Chinese manufacturing mindset with respect to mass production. So this is the reason we can able to produce a very reliable products. Again, since we are not here for very long time, but to whomever we white label in this industry, their product is up and running for last 20 years. So as a Korean company, you take Hyundai as an example, again LG as an example, Samsung as an example. So these are all reliable products generally as a brand. Similarly, with respect to switchgear, so we have number of patents for the design. We have got the number of innovation awards for the design aesthetics. We have also received the unique no design awards. Apart from that, we have a lab called PTNT lab. Okay, so which is the sixth largest test facility in the world of 4,000 MVA. Okay, sixth largest test
Right.
facility in the world of 4,000 MVA. So whatever products comes for global market, it has been tested in the lab. So moreover, as I previously mentioned to you, the plant which produce all these components is called Lighthouse Award Factory.
Right.
As I mentioned, which means all the production, all the quality inspection, it's not the batch process. The quality inspection is a stage project. So each and for example, if you take contactor as a product, so 9 to 32 amps of contactor will comes in the one manufacturing assembly. The robot will come and keep the components in the necessary assembly area. Okay, The complete assembly is through robotics. Once the first step of assembly is completed, immediately we'll do the quality check.
Right.
Okay. Once the second step is completed, again we will do the quality check. So we have a very least data of the rejection. I will share you the report. So what is the rejection level?
Right.
So that is the strength of LS. Not only the production, right from the packing, child packing, master packing, secondary packing, everything is through robotics.
Wow, that's actually great and amazing. So now, can you just reflect a bit about your approach towards the energy efficiency in the smart factories?
Yeah. So energy efficiency. With respect to energy efficiency, uh, we have peak shaving for HVDC, fax, Statcom. So these are the new trend towards the massive level of no energy efficiency. I'm not targeting about a no FLV or a small level energy efficiency. Where we produce energy, that place we have to focus on energy efficiency, energy consumption. That this also a place has to be focused on the energy efficiency. For this, we have a complete system of Statcom, fax, HVDC. So these combination of solution, we are no achieving high energy efficiency solution to the market.
So now moving forward, you have been in this industry. You have working with LS Electric Co Limited. So how do you see as like what are the future trends that can come in the power market?
So the power market is uh, challenging.
Right.
So say as I previously mentioned, so previously if you want to travel from point A to point B,
Yeah.
it's we follow the traffic. So but today it's traffic light. So today is not possible. So we are started following the Google Map. So each and everywhere it has to be sense what's happening. It's more of predictive maintenance, preventive maintenance. So this is going to be the industry. Again, so previously what we'll do, we'll buy a tire. So
Right.
now it's going to be, will not buy a tire. We'll take tire for service.
Right.
So now the car manufacturers started no giving tire. You drive vehicle with my tire. So I will tell what kind of driver you are, what kind of wear and tear based on the road condition. So I see that based on the country's electrical ecosystem, grid stability, it's a very challenging situation, especially for India market. Uh, it's long way to go.
Right. Right.
Long way to go.
Well, thank you, Mr. Rajesh, for your time. It was a great conversation with you. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you.